I'm going to let one more real quickly. Nate, come tell people what you got your new haircut. You're like an army guy now. Huh?
Well, we are an army, sir.
Huh? What you say?
I said we are an army, sir.
Okay, that's what I like to hear, son. See these young people, their eyes become resolute. See that? Go on, Nate. You look like an army guy.
Well, first of all, it's been the greatest privilege of my life to be here. My parents, they grew me up, brought me up in ministry. I've been in different ministries my whole life, and I've always been seeking something, but I never could with my hand. I could never just pinpoint exactly what it was, but every time I went somewhere, it just never quite satisfied that urge and that desire that I had. And I've been to all the ministries you mentioned. I've been to these different places, and they talk about miracles, and they try to train you, and it was just never working out in my life. I pursue it, I would pray, I'd fast, and I wasn't getting that breakthrough. But I'll never forget, sir, that when I came to your crusade, and I still can't believe that you picked me out of that whole entire auditorium of people, that you somehow picked me out, and for the very first time in my life, had me pray for somebody, and the most amazing miracle I'd ever seen happen. A man that had been 80 years old, hit by a car, arm was shattered, couldn't believe that he had no hope of being healed, except that, just maybe a tidbit of hope was sitting in the very back, and you took me back there. I don't know how you saw him. You took me back there with just such a love in your heart, sir, and had me pray for this man, and I'll never forget the look in his eyes when Jesus touched him, and he was healed, and yes. It changed my life. It changed my life to see that, sir.
Yes. That was in Maryland, wasn't it?
That was in Maryland, yes, sir.
Yes.
And I'll never forget. And, it's been amazing being trained here, every day, getting the opportunity to get on a prayer line and talk to somebody who, calls in saying, I'm dying of cancer. And then you get to pray for them, and they feel this overwhelming glory of God touch them. And now they're healed. They were being told 2 days ago that they're going to die, and now their whole life changed because they called into this prayer line and Jesus touched them. And it's the most amazing thing. And it's like I want everybody to be a part of something like this. Jesus, it's the most amazing thing. Jesus has actually begun to visit different people in my family. My little brother was here, and he went home, and he was seeking after the Lord.
How old is he?
He's 19.
Okay.
Yes. And he had an experience where he saw Jesus for the first time,
wow,
face to face. He was just praying, and the Lord, he was describing, he saw the Lord's face and the most beautiful blue eyes. Wow. And it's just amazing because I get to see now how he's been changing, how he's on fire for the Lord. And it's like a never ending. When people get around you in this ministry where God is, they light on fire for Jesus. They're ready to do God's will. They want to lay everything down. It's like an addictive thing. When you get around you, sir, that glory that's on your life and that zeal for Jesus just gets on everything. Every day I wake up, and no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm thinking about, no matter the struggle that day, just the thought of, well, I'm in Jesus's ministry here. It doesn't matter. It's victory all around. It's amazing, and I'm so excited every day. And every year, I'm pulling about 3 years now, and every year, God, I'm a whole new person, and you've been so patient with me in my life and my, struggles and things, but, it's been amazing, sir, the journey that I've been able to have, the privilege I've been able to have with you, sir, and I want every person, if you're looking for a heart for Jesus, if you're looking to see the Lord, if you're looking for that thing where you're praying and you're crying out to people, I talk to people on the phone, and they get on the phone line and they tell me, I've been crying, I've been praying out to God, and I can tell them, what, that was me 3 years ago, and I know Jesus brought you on this phone today because he's about to do something amazing in your life. Let me tell you about Apostle Taylor. Let me tell you about Face to Face, and let me tell you about how Jesus is going to visit you. It's amazing, sir.
Wow. Come on, give the Lord a shout of praise. Isn't that amazing?